Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Baba Ganoush, the voice and the host of FPW Broadcastings, along with the lovely and vivacious Julia Sanders. Julia, how are you?
I'm kicking. How about you?
It's good to see you. I am doing fabulous here tonight. We have great weather in the THQ arena, 14 degrees, and we are just starting off spring, Julia.
Oh yeah, it's the winter is over officially.
Oh, thank God.
So yeah, and hopefully this weather is gonna stay warm.
I don't see why not, Julia. I mean, at this point now, if there's gonna be another snowfall, I am going to shit a brick.
Well, I hope you don't do that, or else your asshole will be pretty shaped.
I don't want there to be snow, so let's keep up the warm weather, and we're gonna start things off, ladies and gentlemen, with a 20-man over the top rope gauntlet battle royale, a gauntlet for the gold, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna start off with number 1, the Black Ninja. And we're gonna find out who will be drawn number 2 in just a few seconds. But the last person who won this match was Master Ken, and he was the man that eliminated Arn Anderson forever. Wow! Speaking of the devil himself! Sorry, Julie, you were saying something?
I was gonna say, what a coincidence.
Exactly, that doesn't put the ink in Winky Dink. I don't know what does. But we were just talking about how Master Ken eliminated Arn Anderson from this competition, and now he's been drawn number 2. Will he be able to go all the way to the end throughout all 19 other competitors? As he's already in the main event. He may end up winning the championship of the universe. We're gonna find out in due time. Until then, enjoy the show, ladies and gentlemen. We'll meet you back in just a few seconds. We're gonna be enjoying our dinner. Of course you can. What? Cheese and crackers. Oh, beautiful punch to the ninja. You see that little clock on the right hand side of your screen there? That's the number that indicates how many people are going to be coming in. Well, one will be coming in momentarily. Burnov, ladies and gentlemen, of the Dark Horde is in the house. Joining at number 3. Looks like Arn is prepared. What the hell is Burnov anyways?
I don't know. Here's music.
Oh, there he is. Ask and you shall receive. Oh wow, Black Ninja's got a signature locked and ready to rumble.
So geared up to protect those shoulders.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know how that's even safe for in-ring competition. You could poke your eye out with those things. Atomic drop. Nicely done. Oh, beautiful knife edge chop. No matter if you have those shoulder pads or not. Kenan Jackson Jr. is drawn at number 4. Oh, nicely done, DDT. My phone, it sounds like my phone is ringing. He got kicked out of the ring. Well, this is Boulder Dash. I'll just wait till number 20 rolls in and we'll see what happens. That's a real huge letdown. I think I got distracted by my phone. Who did this? Who distracted Double A? Who the hell distracted Double A Arn Anderson? It wasn't Winston this time around. It's Stonewall Steve.
That was weird.
Yeah, it happens from time to time.
It's a really glitchy game.
Yeah, it's 2K. 2K is known for its glitchiness. You know, this isn't bad. It's King Matrix. That's Monogamy, by the way.
King Matrix. Where is he?
He's sauntering down the rampway, about to enter number 6, ladies and gentlemen. I was freaking hoping for Arn Anderson to go all the way, but he may win the Championship of the Universe tonight in our main event, Julia.
Awesome.
So you haven't seen the last of him yet. Black Ninja was at number 1.
So which one is your uncle? The one in the army pants?
Yeah, the one in the army pants is my uncle.
Because he was in the army?
Yeah, he retired as a major. He served since the age of 19. Big sexy Kevin Nash at number 7. Oh, Black Ninja was dangling, and yet somehow he manages to outwit King Matrix. Where's Big Sexy? Is he once again sauntering down the ring? People are like honestly taking up too much time. They want to like salvage their breath when they get into the ring. Oh, beautiful powerbomb by Burnov. The ring has been filled, ladies and gentlemen. This is the maximum amount of wrestlers you can have at a time. So, for the next competitor to come in, somebody has to be thrown out over the top rope and onto the floor, Julia.
So everyone is basically just last man standing? Like,
that's pretty much it.
You're just fighting for yourself.
You're fighting for your right to party, is what it is. But yes, you are essentially the last person standing. Last person standing wins the Gauntlet Championship belt, a one-way ticket for the biggest prize in fantasy pro wrestling, the Universal title. As mentioned before, but to all the new subscribers, the new viewers, winning the Championship of the Universe is like winning the Nobel Prize. It is the highest honor. Oh, giggle all you want, Julia. Giggle, snicker, chuckle, snort, all you want. But at the end of the D, it all boils down to one thing and one thing only. You represent the face of Fantasy Pro. Hey, Black Ninja's been thrown out.
Why is it so quiet?
because the game got glitched out. Jeez, I thought I heard a mouse farting for a second, but no, it was you.
Yeah. It's what happens when I have some water.
Oh my.
Well, actually, I'm drinking our sponsored drink, Aha, peach and honey.
Peach and honey, aha.
Yes. New flavor.
Well, that's our other sponsor, but we also have Coke Zero. I was gonna say something phallic, but in case children might be watching because the parents don't give a hoot. Yeah, Coke Zero is our other proud sponsor. Johnny Mira at number 8. Magic Mike's Kevin Nash is eliminated. Buzz Burnov was draw number 3, and he's been in the ring now for some time. We're gonna be having entrant number 9 soon, and that will be almost halfway through this gauntlet match. I'm still pissed. Arn Anderson did not last long. This is crap on a cracker. Jimmy King actually has proper theme song. I don't know why it's not playing.
The game's super glitchy right now.
Yeah, I know. There's nothing I can do about it, Julio. It could be a whole lot worse. The worst thing that's ever happened is that the wrestlers actually froze and you can't do anything except for pause, restart the match all over again. Speaking of glitch, look at Manon Denis is like literally hovering and nobody can touch him. He could win the Rumble this way. Oh, I just jinxed it.
Back down to earth.
Sorry, Manon. Evil Uno. We are now at the end of the first half of our gauntlet. God damn, this is hot. Manon. Désolé. Do you mind if you pass me the
Our other sponsor.
Our third sponsor, Sriracha Hot Chili Sauce.
It's a strong oat sriracha.
Jeez.
I think that's Vietnamese.
I think so. Buzz Burnov at number 3. Eliminated. It's hard, ladies and gentlemen, to last super long in these kinds of matches. It's really, really challenging. There is no forgiveness in these types of matches. You can try all you want and stay as long as you want in there, but at the end of the day, you're fucked. Jimmy King now been thrown out. And Kenan Jackson Jr. Wow. What the hell, man?
Yeah, that's the rough sauce got some kick to it.
Oh, hell yeah. But this is by far a very tasty stir fry. Shaolin, aka Hakushi of the World Wrestling Federation, we back in the new generation era. Air quotes, ladies and gentlemen, air quotes. next competitor in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's Robert English at number 13, my lucky number.
That's my lucky number.
7, 13, 69, 99,
Of course you like
25, 100, 150, 300 are all my favorite numbers. Three, 2, 1. Who's next? The president? No. It's Lucha Aguila, a jobber to the stars, who looks like a superhero, but sister, ain't no superhero. The ring has been filled up once again, ladies and gentlemen, so as mentioned before, once we've reached capacity, no new superstar will enter the ring until someone gets thrown out. Johnny Mira.
Who do you think will it be?
My money is on Johnny Mira. Johnny Mira is that tubby guy with the short shorts. The one who's like dangling right now because of well, I can't say the guy with the mask because there's 2 guys with masks. Evil Uno was who I was trained by. He's in the dark clothes with the mask. Oh, excuse me.
Johnny, I didn't know you were training for being a wrestler.
Of course! This was back before I became a commentator. Back in 2007, I was a commentator, a trainer, a wrestler in training. That was Elijah Daniels. And I was a wrestler in training. I wanted to be a wrestler so bad, but the training only lasted about 8 months before the gym was being sold by somebody else, and the training was pretty much finished. But then another fellow wrestler who knew Evil Uno really well, like they were tight, told me never to enter wrestling. You know what?
Why?
Because of all, I think it was because of all the politics that he had mentioned to me on the bus. You know what? He was right. I was in the ring at one point with Evil Uno. I got my ass chewed out. It wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant to be, Julia. But I learned my lesson, and I'm actually proud to be calling the action down the middle like this. I mean, you can't get any more closer to the action than right here in fantasy pro wrestling.
You just want to come to the competition.
Exactly. Get to eat delicious food, drink tasty beverages.
You didn't pay an arm and a leg for.
Exactly. Well, I paid an arm and a leg for this one. Not really an arm and a leg, but I paid good money. Hard-earned cash.
Yeah, I love those non-alcoholic coolers. I mean, they're full of sugar, but they're delicious.
How's your new regime, Julia?
You know, I'm surviving. I mean, I can't say that I don't miss meat or cheese. Obviously, those things are delicious, but...
Any tips you want to give to anybody in the audience right now watching this who are trying to become vegan?
Make sure you find some recipes that you like, because you won't want to keep up with it if it doesn't taste good. Like, you know, obviously, like, you know, you want to do things that are healthy, but there's plenty of recipes online. Like, my go-to has been looking on Pinterest.
Okay.
There's so many recipes, like free recipes. You don't need to pay anything.
Well, that's cool because you don't have to worry about going to the store, buying a cookbook at Chapters, or ordering one online.
It's just like finding out like what groceries to get. But what I like to do is I kind of have a different meal for each day of the week. Like I know for some people it might be boring, and you know obviously you don't need to follow everything that I do, but I find it easier because then you kind of have those staple things that you buy, and you don't need to buy them every single week. And you know you kind of have a grocery list set up. You know exactly what you're going to get for each week. So it just kind of makes it easier when it's all pre-decided like that. I mean, obviously there's some nights where you want to just kind of, you know, improv a little bit. If there's like a specific recipe you want to try. Or even after a while if you want to replace one of your regular recipes with something else. But it's nice to have that routine.
Consistency is important, especially if you are on a regime.
Well, I would consider it more a lifestyle. Like, and I know it sounds cliche, but it is a lifestyle. It's not just a diet that you try. It's a way of life, because being vegan means that you're not, you know, if you're like me and you're someone who loves animals, and it doesn't matter what kind of animal it is, like, I love all animals, and, you know, now that I've gone vegan, it's like I can really, like, I feel like, I don't know, like a connection to animals. It's like, now that I, like, respect them and I don't eat them, like, I love, you know, I love cows, I love pigs just as much as I love, you know, cats and dogs, and I mean, I feel like I'm doing my part for the environment too, which is nice to feel like you're contributing to making this place, you know, a bit more livable.
A better place.
Exactly. I mean, climate change is inevitable. It's going to happen no matter what, but I hope that we can at least try to mitigate it, you know. Because if we just make it worse, like, we're going to just auto-destroy ourselves. It's kind of a dark thought, but, you know, if everyone does their part, then we might be able to, you know, at least survive.
Well, Arnold Schwarzenegger in Terminator 2 said it best. It is in our nature to destroy ourselves.
It is, because we don't think about, you know, what's going to happen down the road. Like back in the early 1900s and 1800s, industrialization, like, you know, they knew that what they were expelling from their factories was going to pollute and be bad for the environment. The same with oil and petrol for cars and whatnot, but they're just like, oh, well, that's future generations' problem, you know? It's not our problem. We're going to be dead before it even affects us. But now we are those people that it's going to affect us, and our children and our grandchildren.
Well, that's kind of that's a very heavy subject matter there, Julie. I mean, like, are you trying to terrify me?
No, but I think everyone kind of knows that. But it's in, like you said, it's in human nature to just not think of the consequences and just think of in the moment instead of how it's gonna affect people down the road. You know.
Some people live for today. Some people live for tomorrow. But at the end of the day, everybody lives their own life the way they want it to.
Yeah, but
people want to be happy, people want to be successful, and they'll do whatever it takes to get there.
Well, yeah, and that's, you know, sometimes that's not a bad thing, sometimes that can be a bad thing. Like, for example, people who are the head of petrol companies, they're going to do everything for their companies to stay afloat, even if it means polluting and possibly, like, you know, like the BP oil spill, like back in, I think it was 2010. I mean, there have been several oil spills, like, you know, it's terrible. You try not to think about it too much, obviously, because, you know, you need to be conscious of the future, but you also want to just enjoy the present moment too.
Well, yeah, and I never knew about those oil spills.
Oh yeah, like there's been Exxon oil spill. There was that big BP one that was in the Gulf of Mexico back in 2010. That was the biggest oil spill in history. Like they destroyed a lot of stuff.
I must have been living in a freaking like a cave on Mars. So I have no idea about this. No, I'm serious. I mean, I never knew about this because I never had a conversation about this before ever with anyone, family, friends, you name it. Like it doesn't even occur to me.
Well, you know, back in 2010, I was 16 years old. Believe it or not. I used to watch the news a lot as a kid. I don't know, like, I guess I wasn't a typical teenager. What is typical teenager, Julia? I don't know, because I wasn't one.
Before we can get to something that I don't have no idea, I want to get to something that I actually do understand. What is a typical teenager, you know?
I don't know, for me it's just, you know, you're out partying with your friends and, you know, experimenting and, well, maybe not experimenting, but, you know.
What, experimenting sexually or experimenting like...
Well, some people are. Some people start very young. Like, I've heard, like, people start having sex at, like, 13 years old. Like, and nowadays it's even more common. I find that even back in my day, quote unquote. Like, it wasn't that long since I was a teenager, but, you know, I like to watch the news a lot, and there was a period of time where I was, like, kind of obsessed with the Weather Network.
Oh, I loved the Weather Network.
Oh my god,
French and English station, love it.
Oh yeah, Météo Média.
Oui.
I'm glad I'm not alone.
Oh, it was great. It was actually superb.
I was actually more specifically interested in what the weather was than Nunavut. I was obsessed with Nunavut. Oh, look at...
Ladies and gentlemen, yeah. Julia Sanders, history has been made today. Benjamin Stack, and unfortunately, the theme music was cut off. I don't know what the hell that means. But fans, we got ourselves a new Gauntlet champion in Benjamin Stack. Now what does that mean? It means that next month at FPW Cavalcade, this man will earn himself a shot at the Universal Championship. He kicked the crap out of Brandon Wolf and then clubbed him over the top rope and onto the floor.
Well, you know, this is exciting, you know, when someone who we haven't heard from in a while, I guess, you know, decides to kick everyone's ass and become champion. And
catch us completely off guard.
He did.
Hold that thought. We'll be right back after this interview with Rick Rocker, who is standing by with Joe Bruiser, one of the challengers for the Universal Championship. Rick, the floor is yours.